Hi, and welcome to, you already know what it is, 7 days of flesh and blood with Chris Bewley, which is, that's me. So, my friends, yeah, fuck. I'm telling you, how many fucking times, Samuel? You know you're fucking strict. Anyway, sorry guys. Sam's here. Hi Sam.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I knew you'd fucking say that. So, as I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted, Sam, you put the fucking clothes in the shop again.
Oh,
Anyway,
don't fire me.
I hope you all enjoyed a close-up of Samuel's genitals. Alright, so, a lot has been going on this week. First thing, this road to nationals. What does that even mean? Wait a minute. I'm exhausted already. So, enough fucking around. Let's just cut straight to the chase. Road to nationals on Saturday at a mall shop. If you don't know who a mall is, unsubscribe now. Alright. So it's 35 New Zealand dollars. Classic constructed winner case. In case of fucking war. Alright. Sam! You're in the shot again! Cool. So, a booster case, you get cards and stuff. First place, a booster. Second place, also a booster. Cool, alright. Third and fourth,
These genitals. Oof.
you get booster packs. So, you get heaps of those. Ninth to last place, you get one booster pack, promos and cold foils, as well as 8 random playmats. It's good stuff. So you should play this event. You don't need to be qualified. This is how you get qualified. That sounds good. The winner receives a random drop. Don't know what that means. Probably some gaming type of talk. A drop, a random drop, something golden. The prize card for each Road to Nationals will be unknown until revealed by the tournament organizer on the day of the event. Crackball. And an ambidextrous, that means both hands motor skills sets are available in their entirety. You can get an ambidextrous playmat, Fiendow's Spring Tunic, see less. I know, that's what it says on the page. Cool. So, long story short, Saturday, 11 a.m., Auckland, New Zealand, 35 New Zealand dollars, win a case, win some. Don't you get like $500 if you do something? I don't know. Also, let's talk about this. Let's talk about what Nick Butcher and Ian, the Mount Eden coffee guy, right time Kinder doing, and Matthew Rudd. So, if you've heard of the Facebook, Nicholas Butcher is talking about predictions. So here's some predictions. Nick Butcher says, yo, inspired by the great men, women, and children at the Radio Reflex podcast. Is it a podcast? What is a podcast? Is it because, like, you know, back in the day, they had the Apple iPod. Jacob, you won't know, but this is before your time. The Apple iPod was a music device, MP3, that stands for music preferential device. So there was an Apple iPod thing, and I think people used to put the cast into the pod and send it out. And anyway, Ian and Alan were talking about the predictions, who's going to win, things like that. Ian made some great stuff. So Ian said he's sort of picking players over the decks, and then he kind of picked the decks that the players might play. Anyway, Ian picked Matthew Danger Rogers, and pretty good pick. It's pretty good. It's alright. I keep asking him to hang out, but he just ignored it. And he reckons, like, Matt's pretty good. But he thinks Matt's going to play Dorinthia. Cool. And that sounds good, yeah. And then Nick Butcher, who is Matthew Rogers' testing partner, also has no faith in Matt Rogers. So Nick Butcher said he thinks the winning deck is going to be dash aggro. Yeah. Don't know why I did that. I'm sure they probably still will use the pistol thing, but aggro seems to be the word of the day there. The most represented deck ninja. Alright, yeah, it makes sense. I'm not playing ninja. Well, I might, but no, I'm not. Is this a joke? Most handsome Jacob Pearson. Look, Jacob, don't let this shit go to your head. You're young, you've got a lot to learn. And yes, I do love you. I do love you as your father. But we all know who the most handsome. I'm most likely to show up hungover. Jordan Nelson Fussel Fusel. Now, Jordan has been mocking me publicly and privately recently. And I don't like it. Just saying. So I hope you check your inbox, Jordan. Gym selfies, hey, as mentioned, those special ones coming your way. Alrighty, cool. So Nick says winning deck dash aggro, most represented ninja, most handsome yeah. Bold predictions: Azalea foil will not be handed out. Now I don't know much, but what I do know is maybe, possibly, probably. I think he's trying to say that Azalea sucks so bad that nobody will even come last with her. And kind of like what Ian Mount Eden Coffee Guy Kinderdine said, is that a challenge, G? And now maybe there's going to be Azalea decks everywhere. I don't know. But my favourite part about Nick's predictions was Ian to make the top cut, which is strange because Ian said he might be doing the Azalea cold foil thing, but maybe you could play and make the... Anyway, that sounds really cool. Another bold prediction from Nick, he said, some people are going to play more than one chest equipment. Yeah, it makes sense. Maybe you need some arcane or something. I don't know. Less defense reactions in people's top cut lists than we've ever seen. I'm playing 0 defense reactions in my deck on Saturday. So there you go. And the winner pulls golden Brave Forge braces so I can see what it looks like. What are the community's thoughts? Carol R. He reckons 90% ninja, everyone's having a jolly good time playing Ninja Mirrors, and Tom, the fucking man Penny, takes it out with Warrior, because how does Ninja beat that? I don't know. Because Tom beat me 2 times in a row, back to back, round 4 and round semifinals. But saying that, yes, it is true, the rumors are absolutely correct. In one game against Thomas Penny, I did in fact miss 3 triggers to draw a card. No, I was not smoking cannabis that day, maybe that's the problem. I missed the mask, I missed the red gust wave, and of course I missed some other trigger, 3 in a row, can't even remember, let's not even talk about it. Tom Penny, very good. Cool. Karen reckons that the winning deck will be the Brute. If that's the case, well, Carol will be fucking playing it, won't he? Where are we? I'm lost now. I don't know. Most represented from Karen. Karen reckons that the bold predictions: Wizard will make a splash. And people won't be prepared for it. Well, I'm telling you now, I'm playing Wizard and not playing any defense reaction, so that's your warning. Brute is super hard to play, Karen reckons, and he also says that Ninja will be less than 20% of the represented field. And Dash is not as much of a free win as it used to be. Cool. And of course, Nick Anderson of FabEmpire.co.nz, he said Ninja can beat Tom. Ninja players such as Nicholas himself Forgot how to be warrior. You want to know? Okay, well, here's a quick 2 or 3 for you. Winning deck will be Kano. The most represented deck. I don't fucking know. I can't read. The most handsome. James White. That was Sam. He's upstairs. Interview with Sam. This episode, by the way. Also, fuck, where were we? I forgot what I was talking about. Most likely to show up hungover. Yeah, I'll go with them all. Fuck, what are we doing on? Have we got any plans Friday night, Mom? I can't remember. Maybe it's May. Shit. And some other things. Bold predictions from Christopher Bewley. I'm gonna predict. Wow, it's not a bold prediction, but I'm gonna win the event with the deck with no defense reactions. I'm gonna win. Yeah, it's cool. Another bold prediction. KO will kill somebody. He'll take them. He'll attack one time and he'll win the game. There's one. Another prediction. That's it. Bold predictions. Also, I would like to. That's it, really. Going back to Ian, the coffee guy, Mount Eden, right time, Kindergarten. He said some very powerful, profound things this week on the Radio Reflex podcast, YouTube show, radio show. So, one thing that Ian said this week, words of wisdom, I may be paraphrasing. Just fucking show up. So Ian was mentioning he's approximately like 9th place in the universe for Flash and Blood. There's some players that might be more than Ian, but they're not fucking showing up. Go to the shop, go to the tournament, get that XP. That's how you level up. Well, most games, I guess some other games you gotta get this fucking item and this item, but this game you don't. You just have to go to the shop, play some games, play fucking Azalea even if you want to. Sorry, Marty. But that's all you have to do. Ian said, hey, just show up. Just keep doing it. You know, that's what I do on the gram. That's what I do on the tube. That's what I do on the Facebook, you know?
Grindr.
Starting is the hardest part. And as Sam has just very specifically alluded to, even on Grindr, I'm on the grind. And the hardest part, it's not the stretching, it's not the pushing, it's not the pulling. It's just starting. So, just to recap this little bit of 7 days of flesh and blood this week. Yeah, I'm going to win the fucking tournament. Show up. Go to the events. If you got work, call in sick. If you got a girlfriend, boyfriend, fucking who cares? It's just one day. Go to the event, get the XP, get qualified, see you there, G. Also, something that Ken Enderline said that changed my life was, don't save your fancy special shit for the fucking thing. Just put your full weight behind the thing, go hard or go home. Now, intensity, integrity, and intelligence is what we really need here. Because if you prepare to fail, you're planning to prepare. And everybody knows that if you plan to fail, you fail to plan. Alright? Top five quotes to help you get through for this week. Number 1, this is from Neil Strauss, close friend of mine. Without commitment, you cannot have depth. in anything. And that's what Marty told me from Adept Games. He said, without commitment, you cannot have a depth in anything. Number 4, this week, you can always have 2 choices. Your commitment or your fear. And Sammy Davis Jr. told me that. Number 3, quote 3, what you need to do to win Road to Nationals this week. Commitment is the foundation of great accomplishments. I don't.
You're reading these now.
I'm not reading them. Number 2, is it 2? Number 2, decide, commit, succeed. That is fucking power. And that is from Anonymous. He has written a lot of powerful quotes. So if I recommended even just one reader, one speaker, one influencer such as myself for today, I would recommend Anonymous. I think Anonymous to the world of inspirational quotes is like Vacant is to the world of championships in the professional wrestling realm. Number 2, no, we've done that. And the number 1 most important, powerful, life-changing quote this week is also from Anonymous. Fuck, Anonymous. Commitment is the glue that bonds you to your goals. Okay, friends. Later on in the episode, stay tuned. We finally have our exclusive interview. It's not a Legends Story Studios developer. It's not one of the top-ranked players in the world. It's my mate Sam. So, stay tuned, stay watching, and remember, live, love, and pray. Hi, it's me, Chris Bewley. I know you know who I am, but just in case you need a bit of a refresher, let me tell you about me. Yeah, I'm an influencer, an inspiration to some. Yeah, I may have changed the lives of hundreds. People may call me, and they do. They ask for advice. Why? Because I'm the fucking best. And it's not something that I am proud of. It's not something I necessarily like to flout around, that I have over 400,000 followers on the Instagram and over 100 Facebook friends. But I really need you to know that I'm here to make you better, because I'm better than you. So I've got some things I want to help you out with. As we know, the Princess of Bora Bora gifted me with this championship on July the 24th, 2018. Now, I know that doesn't mean a lot to you right now, but very soon you'll understand. Yeah, Christchurch. I was a life changer. I worked in the realm with young people, and I led them to a higher place, and I'm here to lead you too. Other things which you might need to know about me is I'm very, very good at card games. There's going to be some things that I'll share with you in the future that you might not quite fully understand, but hey, come with me. It's okay. It's okay. There's some things that I live by. The first one is intensity. Now, it's important to be intense, because then people know what you're doing. The second thing is integrity, and that's important. If you're going to cheat, do it properly. If you're going to slow play, have a good excuse. And intelligence. Some people say intelligence is something that you can work on. Some people say that you're born with it. I don't know, and I don't care. This is a very important item. And soon, you will see all will be revealed in the Champions Click. Stay tuned for updates about Flesh and Blood, the trading card game. Other games such as Hearthstone, run by the evil Blizzard Corporation. And also some little bits and pieces about Christopher Bewley's School for Gifted Gamers, opening this year, July, August, maybe September, in South Korea. So yes, it is true. Things are changing. The times are changing. That's me. To you. Christopher, Chris Bewley. I'm going to South Korea. I'm gonna grow. I'm gonna guide. I'm gonna gift the greatest gaming minds of this world with the greatest gift they could ever be gifted with. And that is... Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell a friend, because the way that I influence you is going to help you influence others and make the world a better place. Hey Click, it's me, Chris here. Now, as you know, I have been teaching the last 5 years in Auckland. Did a little bit in China and also a bit of time in South Korea. As you know, I am the champion of teaching. The Princess of Bora Bora gifted me with this to recognize that. It also says here that I am the champion. So this was gifted to me by the Princess of Bora Bora on the 24th of July 2012. It's important to keep this in mind when you hear what I'm about to tell you. Yes, I am the best card game player in the Southern Hemisphere and very often the world. The type of conversations have been had. Yes, the advice and the influence that I share, have, and give is second to none. Anyway, I am moving to South Korea in approximately 1 to 2 months to open a school. The last 5 years have really helped me grow so much as a person, as a gamer, and, you know, helped me become the best teacher in the Southern Hemisphere. So we're going to really give back to the community. And at Chris Bewley's School for Gifted Gamers, which is the name of the school which I'm opening, Chris Bewley's School for Gifted Gamers, the big focus will be flesh and blood. Most of our studies. There will be more interactive, practical classes, balanced and mixed with a lot of theory. There's been a massive interest in the Kano course recently, especially with all this talk of life for a life and ravenous rabble. Anyway, so there's a lot of combination in the way that the courses are delivered, and we are aiming to produce the most intense, integral, and intelligent players in the world. So really wanted to share that with you. Yes, the borders are open. I will have to do a wee 2-week quarantine once I'm over there, just to, you know, make sure things are safe and good and clean. But yeah, basically waiting on my last document for that, and then I'll get that signed off, get the visa all ready. So it's going to be really cool last month or two here in Auckland, New Zealand, with all you Flesh and Blood players and Champions Click. It's the name of our fan club here at 7 Days of Flesh and Blood with Chris Bewley. If you didn't know, you should know. So that is basically it. The channel will continue, and we'll keep you updated with the growth, the progress of the students at the school, and how the school's going itself. Also, if I have time, which I'm sure I will, because you can always make time for the things that are important, we're going to see what we can do with integrating Flesh and Blood in the South Korean card game community. So there you go. That's me, best in the Southern Hemisphere. My much talked about humility on display once again. I'm going to give back to the needy gamers in South Korea and the world. See you soon. Like, subscribe, tell a friend. We really appreciate it. And as you know, we have undergone substantial budget cuts here at 7 Days of Flesh and Blood. So hit up the Patreon. You can send things through to the PayPal. anything you need. I'm sure there's someone else out there to help you. So, see you very soon. Stay in touch, keep in touch, and champions click. Hi, everybody. Now, just before we go this week, we need your help. As you know, it's been a hard time for everybody, and especially here at the 7 Days of Flesh and Blood studio. We've had to let Sam go a few times, and basically we've got no more money. So the interview that you're about to see is pretty shit. So feel free to donate to the Patreon. You can pass some funds through to PayPal. We're also accepting Bitcoin and XRP. So enjoy this attempt at a video with Sam. And yeah, we need, if you've got any spare change, that would be good. All right, see you next time. Thanks, bye. So I think, the recording has now started. Let's begin. Hello and welcome to 7 Days of Flesh with Are you there?
What? Oh no.
We found him. Are you there, Sam?
Oh mate, this is a poor connection.
It is a very poor connection. I've been speaking with HR about the poor connection. They told me it's the wrong department. Sam, how you been, brother?
Could they not get that in the budget?
It's not in the budget, sorry. Hey, Sam, how are you? How have you been?
I've been great, thank you.
Good. Well, hey, thank you so much for coming on the show this week. Now, there's been a large demand for. Well, recently we interviewed James White. Everyone knows who he is. We've interviewed Matt Rogers and we've Nick Butch. You play Hearthstone and sorry, wrong game. You play Flesh and Blood, right? You play Flesh and Blood? Yeah. I don't know if it's frozen or if you're actually. Sorry, I'm late.
That's alright.
Oh. Hi, Sam. Thanks for coming along with us to 7 Days of Flesh and Blood with Chris Bewley today. How's it going?
7 days. Yeah. Boom. Good as always, my friend.
Nice. So yeah, recently we've had James White on the show. Matt Rogers was our first guest. Very well-known, prolific players. And today we've got you with us here.
Yeah. And me.
And you. Yeah, cool.
Also.
So, how did you get into Flesh and Blood?
Well, I do enjoy a good card game. And I was hanging out with a good friend, Chris Bewley, who you may know.
That's me.
Oh yeah, so I was hanging out with you.
Oh, yeah.
So we were hanging out, and we were playing, and you said, check out this new card game. It's going to be great, it's going to take over the world. And I said, well, that sounds great, I like card games, so let's play it. And the first thing I noticed, there's no lands. And I thought, wait a minute, there's no lands. How am I supposed to win or lose due to drawing too many or not enough lands? I said, this isn't a card game. How do you play it? And I looked in my hand and I said, where's my 8 cost guy that I'm going to win the game with?
8's a lot.
Yeah, but how am I supposed to win without a big guy to beat you with? And you said there's no curve, there's no land, there's no curve.
Not in Flesh and Blood, no.
So yeah, like a few hundred hours later, once we figured out how to play the game.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I was really enjoying it. I thought this was a great game.
Cool. So it was all because of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
sure.
It's all because of me. I got him into it. And at the world premiere pre-release for Welcome to Wrath, the bro Sam opened the world's first Fiendal Spring Tunic. Tell us the story.
Well, I looked down at the pack, I opened it, I took it out, didn't know what it was. I looked over at Jason Chung and he said, yeah, that's a good card. And it turned out that Jason Chung was not lying. It's not page wide.
Well, he probably made the card.
Well, he might have. Ooh. Didn't think about that.
Yeah, maybe.
He spent a long time testing it.
Yeah, true.
So he knew. He knew.
What did he say? Like, that's good. That's a good one.
I might put that in a sleeve, and he said, yeah.
Yeah. How much is that today?
Oh, I don't want to think about it.
$300? Why not? You got the world's first ever. It's like a Black Lotus. And today, what's Black Lotus? Mint 50K or something. Where's yours? Where's your world's first spring tunic?
Sold it to Matt Rogers.
Fucking Rogers.
Yeah. And now it's worth more.
Oh well.
Oh well, never mind.
Who cares?
Yeah.
What do you think about my new school? Chris Bewley's School for Gifted Gamers, South Korea.
What do I think about the new school? I mean, it's an opportunity.
Yeah, man. We're gonna fucking take the best of the best.
Exactly.
Even those who might not be the best right now, they got the passion. Anyone is interested, we're gonna take them to that next level.
Yeah, I know. I put my application in earlier today.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, just I haven't got anything back.
Oh, we'll reply.
Ooh.
So I'm sure we'll get around to it.
What? But you're here. We're here right now. You can just
Well,
tell me.
Why
Did I not get into the school? Gifted gamers. You know, I won a game. Hey, I had a passion for this game. Passion. It was cruelly taken away from me.
Well, that's cool. What do you think? So next week we've got the Road to Nationals. Very exciting event. I am not playing any defense reactions. What do you think about Kale McCree?
Ah, yes, Kyle McCreath. I remember the first time
Good
I
player.
played against him. I was 2-0. I thought I knew how to play this game.
Drops me off picks me up all the time.
Yeah, wow.
GC.
It may be good to you, but he's taken away my passion for the game and ruined it for me.
Who's taken away your passion for the game and ruined it for you?
I'm sorry to say this, we were about 25 minutes into the game. He was on 47 life.
Yeah.
I was on about 19 life. My graveyard was almost full.
Yep.
And I said, what am I doing? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I went home, I thought about it. I took to the bottle that night.
Yeah.
For a few nights afterwards. But, it was,
Well, I've lost to Cal a lot of times.
Where?
And I feel really sad when I lose to him. And
you just have to not draw him. Like, hopefully someone else is
or like run away.
No.
Then you'd lose, actually.
Mm.
Cool. That's good. What do you think about Dorothea? I have a song.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Why not?
You won't let me into the school. How am I supposed to learn? Who am I going to train with for a start?
The school's not open
Training's
yet.
too
The school's
expensive.
not open yet.
The budgets, or like we talked about the budget.
Yeah, we're
before.
talking about the budget.
Yeah, so we can't. They
The
keep
school's-
firing me.
School's not open yet. Have you watched Radio Reflex this week? Reflex Radio this week?
Have I watched it yet? Not yet this week. No. No. Should we watch it after this?
Well, I've already fucking watched it. That's one.
Or you wouldn't watch it twice?
No. Once is enough.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe I'd
I
listen
probably
to
won't
Sasha
watch this.
twice. But no. Okay.
Mm.
What, you won't watch this one? Why not? Why won't you watch 7 Days of Flesh and Blood with Chris Bewley?
Oh well. When you put it, I mean, is this going on an episode? Is it?
This is live.
What?
On Twitch.
Oh, all right. I'll watch it then.
Okay. Awesome. So, are you playing on Saturday?
Oh yeah, probably just play Warrior or something.
Warrior. Why Warrior?
Why not?
Cool. Well, anything you want to say?
Onion Brown. You signed Onion Brown. I told you, you've been signing people. You didn't. Onion Brown. Who's that? I hate that guy, Onion Brown. I can't believe this.
Onion.
It says Onion. O-N.
It's not Onion. It's Duncan.
Duncan. But you still signed Duncan Brown.
Thank you so much today, Sam, for coming on the show.
Yeah.
And we will keep like, subscribe, and you can stay updated about the school. Chris Bewley's School for Gifted Gamers, South Korea, sometime later this year. Thanks again, Sam, and all the best.